So I normally come to you every week with daily tips on marketing or business or IT management. This week I thought we'd do something different, and I'm going to talk about the 5 things that I would like to see happen in the next 4 years by the time we're ready to elect our next president. I think a lot of people feel that we are trying to choose today between the lesser of 2 evils, and I would hope that we are in a better position to choose better representatives of us in 4 years. I'd like to move the needle a little bit more towards kindness, understanding, and hopefully as a country we feel a little bit more unified. We're not perfect, and we are not living in a perfect time, and I think that takes a lot of understanding. But I think we need to make small improvements in ourselves in an effort to have a positive impact on the people around us. And maybe if we focus on that, we can be in a better place in 4 years. So the first thing that I think that I would like to see all of us work on is just being nicer to one another. Doing the small things every day, making the small little choices to be nice, whether it's saying hello, smiling to someone, refilling the coffee pot when you know that you were the last one to use it, telling someone you care about that you love them. Any small thing that we can do to improve the little aspects of someone's life around us. Doing nice makes us feel good, and the more we are a positive influence on others around us, the better we feel about it, and hopefully it creates a perpetual cycle. And we also have to allow for other people to have bad days. Somebody can have a bad mood, and there might be things going on that we don't understand, and instead of attacking them for it or trying to punish them for doing something to us, maybe we just walk away, and maybe we just allow them to have their moment and know that we have our moments ourselves, and we don't do anything about it. Or on the flip side, we can just be compassionate. But launching an attack is probably not the best way to handle it. And I think number 2, we need to allow for gray area. So many times in this election, we've seen people attack one another based on a statement or an opinion, and we almost make them more extreme because we attack a statement they make and they have to then defend it. And it just turns into this, no, you said, no, I said, whatever. And life is rarely black and white. Opinions are not fact. I think we need to allow for that. I think that's something that most people don't understand. And other people are not dumb because they don't agree with us. They just have a different perspective. And if you allow for the fact that your opinion is not 100% correct and the other person does also, I think there's then room to talk. And we don't need to get so belligerent about it. Number 3, let's listen to each other. Listen to what the other person has to say. Listen first. Try to figure out where the other person's coming from. Try to understand their perspective before we start stating what our opinion that we probably believe is fact. Let's try to understand the other person first and be open to the possible change that may come in understanding that position. 4th, let's not hate everyone for being different. Let's focus on ourselves. Let's try to be happy, and not through materialistic things, but let's try to be happy by doing those good things and allowing other people to live their lives. If they're not imposing themselves upon us, if they just want to be happy, why do we have this need where we need to attack someone that has no impact on our lives on a daily basis? Let's focus our efforts on being a positive influence on the people around us and stop trying to be a negative influence on others. And then finally, and I think this is probably most important and maybe even why I made this video today, is let's lead with honorable intentions. We don't need to be the President of the United States to lead honorably. You can lead your children, show them the right way to be in life. We can help a friend, be a good example to those around us. And I think that no matter our position in life, we have the opportunity to be that example. Aren't we all tired of the lying and cheating and the feeling stepped on and the feeling like that certain people are always getting away with things, that everything that we've been witnessing, it's tiresome and it's bothersome, and it makes us afraid for the future. And I don't think that that's what we want in a leader. We want someone that's going to show us the right way, that's going to be the good example. And they're not going to be perfect, but be the good example to someone that inspires us to be better ourselves. And I think we're all starving for that. But in the meantime, let's all try to be a great leader for those around us. So those are my 5 things. I think we're in a constant struggle to do the right thing. I think we probably fail every day at it, but I think it's the constant effort to be a little bit better, and the willingness or the ability to say I'm sorry when we screw up. I think that puts us in a better place day in and day out. And maybe 4 years from now, if we can somehow get there, we can move that needle a little bit more towards a positive and more hopeful country and be in a better place. And that's what I'm hoping for in the next 4 years. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you next week.